I saw a glittering billabong with 100 swimming black swans. I thought, they are Mulgu, whispering my mother's language. One white swan drifted in their midst. My heart cried out to the bird, asking how it came to be amongst the others, so alone and wildly strange. I counted mother swans with fluffy cygnets, while my master loaded his gun to shoot and eat those birds baked with potatoes in beef dripping. I wondered if the meat would be white or black. The dawn mist slipped into my lean-to, and I heard heavy breathing. I shifted on my straw pallet bed and felt a heavy weight on the blanket. I sat up. A dead black swan lay on the blanket, its red beak open and neck oozing crimson blood. The webbed feet, like grey bat wings, dangled over the edge. I screamed, and he stood and pointed at me. "A little present for my girlie." My master, Farmer Bryant, laughed as though he would burst. I was 10 years old, and I wanted to kill that man. But Farmer Bryant was sneaky and swift as a snake. I stared daggers into the back of his pimply neck, like maybe I could pop one and watch the exploding green pass. His sweaty pong made me gag. I hid a sharpened stick in my smock, sharp enough to draw his white blood. It was a heavy bundi. It would slide inside his gullet. By touching the point, I felt better. Anyway, a bum-trap constable might get me if I stabbed the master. My nose had to be stuffed with fingers to escape the blasts of his farts, like blunderbuss shots. There I was, standing minding my own little business, hidden in the dark passageway of the grand farmhouse, playing with a penny whistle. I heard a footstep. My hair stood up, skin prickled. A slight out-breath of rancid air near my ear, and he had me. A hairy hand took hold of my neck and squeezed. Pee trickled down my bloomers. "Give us a bit of tickle, lass." Fast as a quoll cat, I slithered out of reach. I could not run away. I wanted to find my mother. Somehow, she had lost me. I knew she had looked, but I must have been hidden from her eyes. She might return here and not be able to find me. She had been gone for years, but her soft face visited my dreams. I felt her watching me and loving me. But soon I realized she was not coming back, and I would have to find her. I searched the bush tracks for any Koori woman who might be my mother. One sunny day, Mr. Bryant tied me on a bullock cart with a thick hemp rope. I was a dark-skinned gurung, a child in a linen sack dress and bonnet, pathetic and snivelling with a parcel of damper in brown paper wrapped with string. The cart full of wheat moved down the Great Western Road past convict chain gangs digging holes. They begged for bread, so I pushed my fingers into the parcel and dropped crumbs along the track so they might eat them. They scattered like crows picking up scraps and waved to me. Bryant grunted and swung his whip across the bullocks as they trotted along a dirt track, and we passed through a yellow grass plain waving in the breeze. This master at Bandy Bandy Farm was a grunting pig, and he kept me like a pet. On another day, I rode up front in the buggy to the creek to catch freshwater yabbies and tied Cedric the horse to a branch. The air filled with the sound of cockatoos as we walked across grey gum leaves. On bright mornings, I remembered skipping with my mother in the bush, Baronia perfume still wafted in the air with Gymea lilies and red waratahs. I licked nectar from red honey blooms. My hands traced rock grooves for making stone tools near the creek. We looked down at the Wollondilly stream, where Garangach, the great eel, ran from a quolcat Muraging, who took his Mooten spear and tried to kill that eel. The fight created the rivers and mountains, caves and rock holes. It made the whole earth beneath us. Garangach's eye shone like a silver star from deep pools, and the great eel slithered in the rain, and a sacred quoll growled in the night.